spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pirates ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
NC State will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Rogers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Smothers. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Looking to throw for it. Working that wide receiver screen. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Snags it. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires into the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, NC State! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
The give to the tailback. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Pirates will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Thrust that arm out. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. He's got 43 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Grabbed behind the line. It's Grimes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They want to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Going up top again. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And this This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Hauser. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Hauser. Quickly to the tight end. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Pirates will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Smothers. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Takes a handoff. It's Smothers. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback will keep it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. To the air on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bring in the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. He now has 74 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Smothers. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
NC State 34, East Carolina 0.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Pirates come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. There he goes! Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Pulls it in, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down.
Gonna sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Pirates come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Leaves it with the back, fighting off the defender. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He got it. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Lost 1 deep down the right side. Touchdown, East Carolina. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The pull and throw off the RPO. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Finds his man, it's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Quick strike complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's O'Brien. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line, it's Montgomery. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Right down the middle. He's got it. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Floating away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. And they're able to make the tackle. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Reads it, fires complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. NC State quick to the line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Wolfpack line up, facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He slides that just inside the right upright, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got his man.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. On the shovel. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want that clock to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a hit. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score. Touchdown, ECU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Smothers. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll keep it himself. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Quickly out to the tight end. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Rush is on him. He's going to, a lot of space. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.